Welcome to our channel. Today we how to enable iMessage and FaceTime activation after SIM swap, full guide step by step clearly. To enable iMessage and FaceTime activation after a SIM swap, start by inserting your new SIM card into your iPhone. Turn on your iPhone and wait for it to fully boot up. Unlock your iPhone to access the home screen. Open the Settings app, which is usually represented by a gear icon. Scroll down and tap on Messages. Locate the option that says Send and Receive and select it. Here, you'll see your Apple ID at the top. If you see a prompt to sign in, enter your Apple ID and password. After signing in, ensure that your phone number is checked under You can be reached by iMessage at. Next, return to the Settings menu. Scroll down again and tap on FaceTime. Like with Messages, check if there's a prompt to sign in with your Apple ID. Enter your credentials if required. Once signed in, make sure your phone number is also selected for FaceTime. Now, go back to the main Settings menu. Scroll down to find Cellular. Make sure that your cellular data is turned on. To ensure everything is activated, restart your iPhone. After restarting, go back to Settings and check both iMessage and FaceTime settings once more. If you are unable to activate iMessage or FaceTime, ensure that you have a stable internet connection. Sometimes, it may take a few minutes for the services to activate after a SIM swap. You may also want to ensure that your device is updated to the latest iOS version for optimal performance. If the issue persists, consider contacting your carrier for assistance. Lastly, if everything is set correctly, you should now have iMessage and FaceTime working on your new SIM. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.